www.classicad.com/en/tutor/javi-funtala. Subscribe to my channel, enjoy the video, and if you would like to have private lesson with me, go to my website. See you! I'm gonna read this and then I explain all the words to you, okay? Driving long distances. When I have to drive long distances, I usually fill the car up with petrol the day before I travel, load up the car the night before if necessary, set off early to avoid rush hour traffic, stick to motorways if I can in order to get from A to B as quickly as possible, only break my journey for 10-15 minutes at a time, look out for any shortcuts when I'm on minor roads, take a map just in case I get lost. Okay, I'm gonna explain the vocabulary. Let's start with fill up the car. Okay, fill up the car means this. Okay, so if you fill up the car, is this. So it means to fill the car completely. Okay, with petrol.
Okay.
You can also use fill up in other situations. For example, when you talk about a glass of water, so you fill up the glass of water. So you fill the glass completely. And remember, when you talk about a form or a document, we say fill in or fill out. So you fill in the gaps or you fill in the form, yeah? So that's different. Next one. Okay, load. Okay, so when you open window, window is loading, yeah? So we say this loading. But you can also say load up a lorry, for example. So if you load up a lorry, it's this. So it means to put things inside until it's completely full. Yeah?
Okay.
So you load up a lorry. A lorry is this. This is a lorry. Also called truck. Yeah? So lorry or truck. So you load up a lorry, for example. You load up, I don't know, a ship. By the way, when you talk about your mobile, we don't say loading, we say charge. So this is charging, yeah? So you charge your batteries, yeah? For example, you charge the battery. Next one, set off. Okay, set off means to start a journey. Okay, so when you begin a journey, you set off. Or when you go to a place, you set off. You can also say set out. It's exactly the same. So you set off or you set out. Exactly the same. So you set off early in the morning, or you set out early in the morning. You start a journey. Okay, next one. Stick to it. Okay. Let's start with a stick. Okay, this is a stick. Okay. It's a pallet stick. But the verb to stick, so you also have to stick, is completely different. So when you say to stick, you mean this. Okay? So you're sticking, so this is called a sticker. So this is a sticker, yeah? You know, for your wall, yeah? The stickers, yeah? Now, if you stick to something, it's a little bit different. For example, if you stick to a plan, it means you continue and you don't change. Okay, you stick to the plan. You follow the plan and you don't change. Or you can stick to a road. So it means you take a road and you don't change this road. You continue the road. Yeah?
So you stick to blah 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 blah. Get from A to B. This is easy. So if you get from A to B, it means you go from A to B. It could be two places, so you get from Barcelona to Madrid, or I don't know. Or you get from beginner to advanced. Yeah. So get from, it means to go. Yeah. So you go from a place to another place, or you get from a place to another place. Easy, yeah. Break a journey. Okay, break a journey means to stop. So if you're going to Madrid and you stop in the middle, you break your journey. Yeah, you make a stop. Easy, yeah. At a time. Okay, at a time means on each occasion. So for example, imagine there are many people and everyone is talking at the same time. So they are talking at the same time, yeah? So everyone is talking at the same time. Blah, blah, blah. Or everybody is talking at the same time. And you don't understand. So you can say, please speak one person at a time. So first Juan, then Pepe, then Manolo. So one person at a time. Yeah? Speak one person at a time, for example, yeah? Or only one person at a time. Or speak one at a time. So not everybody at the same time. One person at a time, for example, yeah? Okay, look out. Look out means be careful, pay attention. So for example, when you crossing the street, you have to look out for cars. You have to pay attention. Be careful, yeah? Look out. Shortcut. A shortcut is a way, is another way to go to a place or to do something that is faster. That's a shortcut. So this is the original road, and this is the shortcut. Yeah. Atajo, yeah, atajo. And just in case, I think this one is. How do you say this in Spanish? Do you know?
En Spanish, solo un caso.
Por si las moscas, por si acaso. Just in case. Okay, can you read the text?
Okay. Driving long distance. When I have to drive long distance, I usually fill the car up with petrol the day before I travel. Load at the car the night before it's necessary. Set off early to avoid a rush hour traffic. Stick to motorways if I can, in order to get from A to B as quickly as possible.
As quickly as possible. As quickly as possible.
¿Cómo?
As quickly as possible.
As quickly as possible. Only break my journey for 10-15 minutes at the time. Look out for any shortcuts when I'm on minor roads.
Minor roads.
Take a map just in case I get lost.
Okay. Do you have any question about this?
No.
No? Alright. Let's practice. Okay, so we're gonna complete the sentences with one of these expressions. Let's start with number 1.
we'll have to fill the car up with petrol before we get on the motorway.
Perfect. Number 2.
I took some sandwiches just in case I got hungry. Hungry. We can go along the main road or take a shortcut through the park.
Perfect. Next one.
I never drive for more than 2 hours at a
Time. So
before.
2 hours at a time. So that means I drive 2 hours in one go. Okay.
My parents break. No. Set off after breakfast, so they should be here by lunch.
So my parents set off after breakfast, so they should be here by lunch. 6.
We need to start looking out for road since to the town center.
Alright. Since is something different. Okay, be careful with these two. So notice the difference. So this is sign and this is sing. They are 2 different words in English. So sing is... Okay, next one.
I usually take the motorway. Is the quickest way to get from A to B.
8.
If the weather's really bad, I usually stick to the inside lane of the motorway.
Okay, let me show you a lane. So when you're driving on the motorway, you have several lanes.
Autopista, no?
Yeah. No, not really. So that's motorway. That's motorway. So you have, this is a lane, this is another lane, this is another lane, yeah? So we call this, exactly. So if you stick to this lane, it means you continue here and you don't change. You don't go to the other one. You just persevere here. Yeah? Okay, not too difficult, was it? Okay, now let's continue with more words related to driving in general. Let me read the text first, and then I'll explain all the expressions to you. Problems on the road. The car started to slow down in front of us, and eventually everything ground to a halt. We broke down in the middle of nowhere and had to call out the emergency services. The car was beginning to speed up, so it didn't stand a chance of stopping in time. The police went after him because he jammed the lights. The driver pulled out without looking and nearly knocked someone over. The taxi started to pull in, then suddenly it drove off again. I was furious. Okay, let's start with the slow down. Okay, slow down. Very, very easy. So if you're driving in the UK, you're gonna see something like this. So it means reduce your speed, reduce your velocity. Slow down. Okay, you can also use this in a metaphorical way. So maybe someone is speaking too fast. So you can say, you're speaking too fast. Slow down, please. Slow down a little bit. Okay, the opposite is speed up. So speed up means you go faster. Okay, so you can go slow or you can go fast. So if you're going fast and you want to go slower, you slow down. Or if you're going slow and you want to go faster, you speed up. Okay? So you go faster, you speed up. For example, you can say this. Speed up your computer. Make your computer faster. Yeah?
Mhm.
Let's see. Grind to. Okay.
One moment, Javi. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, let's start with the word hold. Okay, so notice the pronunciation is hold, not halt, okay? Hold. Hold means stop, as you can imagine. Hold, stop. So if you grind to a halt, it means slowly you're going to stop. So you're going slower and slower, and then you stop. So grind in this expression means to reduce the speed, just like slow down. But grind to a halt means you slow down and then you stop. You could also say grind to a standstill. It's exactly the same meaning, yeah? So you go slowly, and then you stop. Okay, we say grind for the present and ground for the past. So it's grind.
Grind to stand, Javi, sorry. Grind to stand still es reducir
still.
velocidad hasta parar.
Yeah. Sí, ir cada vez más despacito hasta que para. Yeah. So you can say grind, ground. Okay, breakdown, very easy. I suppose you already know. This is breaking down, yeah? So your car breaks down. My car has broken down. So remember the verb is break, broke, broken. Yeah, break, broke, broken. Break, broke, broken. So break present, broke past. If broken is present perfect. So has broken, have broken, yeah, all that. In the middle of nowhere. So this is in the middle of nowhere. So the door is in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing. So when you talk about a place that is far away from everything. So for example, Huthkar is in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing around. Only this house. Another one. Speed up with you. Okay, stand. Okay, so if you say I don't stand a chance or she doesn't stand a chance.
Sorry, Javi, one moment, please. Okay, sorry.
Don't worry. So if you use this expression, don't, okay, it has to be the negative, okay? So if you say she doesn't stand a chance of doing something, it means it's impossible. This is not gonna happen. For example, I could say I don't stand a chance of being a footballer. So that means it's impossible for me to be a professional footballer because I'm not good at football. Yeah, it's impossible, right?
So no puede llegar a ser algo.
No tiene oportunidad. No hay manera. Okay, next one. Go after. Chase. So for example, if the police is going after a criminal or chasing a criminal, it means this. To follow, yeah? So this policeman is going after the criminal or is chasing the criminal. Jump the lights. This is jumping the lights. So this car is jumping the lights, jumping red lights. Okay.
Entonces el semáforo, ¿no?
So jump the lights. All right. I'm gonna explain pullover. Okay, when I say pullover, I mean this item of clothing. Yeah. So this is called a pullover. But pullover also means, for example, the police can pull you over. So if you're in the United States, for example, and you overtake a police car, so this is overtaking, yeah? And you're going too fast, the police car is gonna go whoop, whoop, pull over. So pull over means go to the side and stop. Yeah? So if you pull over, it means that. Let me show you this. So for example, the car is stopped. Now the car is pulling out, and now the car is pulling over, and now it's stopping. Okay? So we say
Apartarse, pull out.
yeah. So pull out is the opposite of pull over or pull in. You can say both. So this is pulling over or pulling in, and the opposite is pulling out. So pulling out. Let me show you another image. So for example, this red car here, he's pulling out in front of you. He's pulling out. Okay? So we say this pulling out, pull out. So notice pull out is the opposite of pull over or pulling. Yeah? You can also say pulling, it's exactly the same.
Pero este coche sería pull over o pull in, ¿no?
No, this is pulling out because he was to the side, he was stopped, and then he's getting inside the road. So when you get inside the road, okay, let me draw this. So this is the road, okay? So if you're here and you go like this, this is pulling out. And the opposite, this is pulling over or pulling in. So when you get inside the road or you change the lane, we call it pull.
Pensaba que era al revés, pull out,
No.
Salirse y...
No. I know. It's not that. Pull out is when you change the lane or when you get inside the road, yeah? So yeah. Let me see. Okay, knock over or run over. This one is easier. So this is running over someone. So he is being running over right now. Or knock over. You can say both. Knock over or run over. Okay? Pulling. Okay, and driving off. This is easy. Okay? So driving off means to go in car, by car. So you drive off. You say goodbye in a car. Yeah? So drive off. For example, the family drove off on holiday this morning. So this is like set off or set out, but in a car. This is specific. So set off is in general. It's like to leave, yeah, to abandon. drive off is to set off in a car. Yeah? That's about it. Okay. Can you read the whole thing here?
Okay. The car started to slow down in front of
Slow
us.
down. Slow down.
Slow down. Bajas un poco, Eric. And eventually everything ground to a halt.
Hold.
Halt.
Okay. Eventually. Do you know eventually?
Eventualmente o
With time. In the future. Eventually. With time. Yeah?
o sea, en el tiempo, en el futuro.
Con el tiempo. Okay, next one.
The police went after him because he jumped the lights.
Okay, not jump it, jumped. Jump the light.
Jumped the light.
Okay, next one.
We broke down in the middle of nowhere, and had to call out the emergency service.
Emergency services. Okay, I forgot this one. Okay, call out. Okay, call out is calling for help. So, for example, you can call out the police. Yeah. So it means you call you call for professional help. Yeah. So you can call out the police. You can call out the ambulance. You can call out a plumber. Yeah. So you can call out a plumber, for example. Okay, next one.
The driver pulled out without looking and nearly knocked someone over.
Okay, nearly, do you know? Almost. Do you know almost?
Casi.
Casi. So nearly, almost the same. Yeah?
Okay.
Okay, next one.
The car was beginning to speed up, so it didn't stand a chance of stopping in time.
Okay, a chance. It didn't stand a chance of stopping in time. Next one.
The taxi started to pull in, then suddenly it drove off again. I was furious.
Furious. Alright. Okay, we're gonna do this one. So you have to choose the correct answer. Sometimes both answers are possible. Okay, number one.
It was an emergency. So we had to call out the fire brigade.
Fire brigade.
Fire brigade.
Okay, do you know ask someone out? Do you know what this means?
Ask out.
No,
fuera.
No. Okay, ask out means to ask someone for a date. Yeah. So, for example, if you like a girl or if you like a woman and you want to have a romantic relationship, you ask her out. Yeah. So, do you want to be my boyfriend or you want to be my girlfriend? Blah blah blah. Yeah. That's to ask someone out. Yeah.
O sea, quedar con alguien. O...
No, pedir salir.
No, pedir.
Okay, fire brigade. Yeah. So we call this service the fire brigade. Yeah. So yeah, it's not quite the same to ask out as to call out. Call out is completely different. All right. Next one. 2.
He was driving so fast. The
Cyclist
didn't stand a chance.
Perfect. Didn't stand a chance. He had no possibilities. 3.
Finally, the traffic ground to a standstill.
You can say both. Ground to a halt or ground to a standstill. Same meaning. 4.
Why did they go? The police get after him?
No. Go. Go.
Go.
Not get. Not possible. So why did the police go after him? Because you say chase. So you can go after or chase. Exactly the same. 5.
I broke down in the middle of nowhere.
Perfect. In the middle of nowhere. We don't say center of nowhere. 6.
Is illegal to jump the lights.
Perfect. So rush. Do you know rush hour?
Hora punta.
Perfect. Rush hour. Okay, let's keep on practicing. Finish his sentence. Okay. So we're gonna finish this. So we have to finish the sentence with a particle, yeah? Down, up, or whatever, yeah? Number 1.
Why did the car break down?
What does it mean? How do you say that in Spanish?
¿Por qué se te rompió el coche o se te estropeó el coche?
2.
He just knocked me over.
What does it mean?
Él me atropelló.
Acaba. So this is acaba de atropellarme. Acaba de atropellarme. 3.
Ya significa solo acabar también.
Acaban de. Yeah. 3.
She got in the car and drove off.
Perfect. What does it mean? Ella.
I don't remember. Ella dejó en el coche y se
metió.
Ella cogió el coche y se fue.
Se metió en el coche y se fue conduciendo. 4.
The lights were red, so I slowed down.
5.
We slowly began to speed up.
And 6.
I also pulled by the road, so I pulled down, puede ser.
No.
Pull out.
No.
Pull over.
It's
Pull over.
opposite.
Pull over.
So I pulled over or I pulled in. Alright. We're gonna do more vocabulary. Okay, let's try this one. Could do with need be. Okay. Okay, so this expression we use to say I want or I need. So there are many expressions in English like that. Okay, let me read them first, as usual. I could do with some new clothes. I know I could work harder if need be. I couldn't do without my mobile. I don't usually feel like going out in the evenings. I'm dying to get my own flat, and sometimes set my heart on things I know I can't have. I could make do with a smaller car, but I'd rather not. I couldn't care less about money. I believe you can't always pick and choose in life. Alright, let's just start with I could do. Okay, I could do with something basically means I need or I want something. For example, instead of saying I want a cup of coffee, you could say I could do with a cup of coffee. Yeah? Okay, next one. If need be, if necessary. Exactly the same. Okay, do without. So if you can't do without something, it means something is very important. So for example, here in the text, I couldn't do without my mobile means my mobile is necessary for me. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, feel like. Feel like basically means I want. For example, I could say I feel like a coffee. I feel like a coffee. I want a coffee. I want a cup of coffee. Okay, be dying to do something. Okay, basically I really want something. So you could say I'm dying to be on holiday, or I'm dying for a holiday. So notice we say to with a verb, or for with an object, yeah, with something. Okay, set your heart on something. If you set your heart on something, it means you really want to do something that's difficult. So we use this one for something difficult. For example, imagine I don't know, imagine your son wants to be a doctor and he really wants to be a doctor. So you can say he set his heart on being a doctor or becoming a doctor. Yeah, so you really want to do something. Yeah? You have a strong desire. Okay, make do. Okay, remember this is an expression. It has nothing to do with make or do. So make do means manage, to be good enough. For example, so imagine you want, I don't know. Imagine you want an iPhone, yeah? So you want an iPhone, but you don't have the money. So you make do with a cheap mobile. Yes?
¿Cómo? Can you repeat, please?
Okay, imagine you want an iPhone. You know iPhone?
Mm-hmm.
So you want an iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But an iPhone is very expensive, yeah?
Yeah.
So you make do with a cheaper mobile. So it's not really what you want, but it's good enough. You manage, yeah? You make do. Yeah? Do you follow me?
No, no te he seguido. Si que quieres un móvil que es muy caro, pero no tienes dinero. Y para...
So you're satisfied with a cheaper mobile. Mobile, you understand?
Sí, móvil. ¿No?
So you're satisfied. So it's not really what you want, but it's okay. So you make do. Te apañas, yeah? You make do. So we say make do. Yeah? Let me see if I can show you another example. Let's see. No, it's not that part I want. Let's see. So this is what it means. Use what's available even if it's not perfect. So make do means I use this, but this is not perfect for me, but it's okay. Or for example, I don't know, you can use this in many different occasions. So for example, you don't have so for example, you don't have money for a holiday abroad, yeah? So for example, imagine you want to go to Cuba, okay? You want to go to Cuba, yeah? So you want a trip to Cuba, okay? But a trip to Cuba is really expensive. It's really expensive. So you cannot afford it, okay? So you make do with a trip to Lisbon. So, okay, Lisbon is not Cuba, but it's okay. It's cheaper, it's okay. Yeah, so you make do with a trip to Lisbon, yeah?
Conformarse con algo, ¿no?
Yeah. Couldn't care less. Or don't give a damn. So if you think something is not important to you, you could say I couldn't care less about blah 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 blah, or I don't give a damn about blah 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 blah. So I don't give a damn. It's a little bit rude. So it means I don't give a damn. I don't care. I couldn't care less about that. Yeah. So for example, imagine you don't like football, so you could say I couldn't care less about football. It means it's not important. Yeah. By the way, I don't give a damn, I don't give a shit, I don't give a fuck. This is rude, okay? This is rude language. So if you say this, be careful because it's a little bit rude, yeah? It's a strong language. So it's like, me importa un pepino. Alright, pick and choose. If you say you can pick and choose, it means there are many options. There are many options. You can pick and choose. Alright, can you read this?
I could do with some new clothes.
No, not clothes, no, clothes.
Clothes.
So I could do with some new clothes.
I know I could work harder if need be. I couldn't do without my mobile. I don't usually feel like going out in the evenings.
Evenings.
I'm dying to get my own flat.
Own flat.
I sometimes shake my hair on things I know I can have.
Okay, wait a moment. Heart. We say heart. Okay, heart. So you set your heart on something. Okay.
Heart.
Next one.
I could make do with a smaller car, but I rather not.
I'd rather not. Do you understand this?
Sí, me acordaba yo. No me gustaría o algo así.
Preferiría que no. I'd rather not. Next one.
One moment. I couldn't care less about money. I believe you can always pick and choose in life.
Okay, can you read it one more time? Life. Okay, one more time, please. All of this. Yes, please. Can you read it again?
I could do with some new clothes. I know I could work harder if need be. I couldn't do without my mobile. I don't usually feel like going out in the evenings. I'm dying to get my own flat. I sometimes set my heart on things I know I can have. I could make do with a smaller car, but I rather not. I couldn't care less about money. I believe you can always pick and choose in life.
Like, okay, one thing about English. Okay, when you have a word like this, a negative, or this, you need to stress, you need to go up. So notice here, I sometimes set my heart on things I know I can't have. You need to go up. I can't have. I can't have.
I can have. I can have.
And the same with couldn't. So every time you see this negative, in English you go up. So for example, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah? So you go up.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna do this one. Alright. Correct the mistake in each sentence. So we've got mistakes in all of these 6 sentences. They are very, very small mistakes. So you need to pay attention. Number 1.
I couldn't go and collect.
No, that's not the problem. That's okay. I could go and collect them from the station. Okay, collect is the same thing as pick up. Remember?
If they need be.
If need be. If need be. If need be, what does it mean?
Si es necesario, ¿no?
Si es necesario. If need be, if necessary. It's the same. If necessary. Necessary. Yeah, like this. Number 2.
Their daughter.
The daughter.
Has put,
The daughter.
has put her heart
Heart.
on
Heart.
having her own horse.
Horse. Yee-hee. Horse.
Lawn sobra, no sé. Has put her. No?
So this is a different word. What's the word you need? No?
Hat.
Set. So you set your heart on something. Set. Set. Number 3.
Do you feel like out this evening? Do you feel el feel sobra? No sé.
No, that's not the problem.
Do you feel?
Okay, do you remember the rule? After a preposition, if you have a verb, it has to be in I. No?
No.
Going.
Like
So
going.
remember, I'm thinking of going to Paris. I'm waiting for. Wait a moment. So every time you have a preposition and you have a verb, you need ing. For example, here like is a preposition. Okay, so I feel like going.
Lo dejamos, Javi, ¿te importa que lo dejemos?
No problem. Okay.